Good evening. You're listening to Goodnight Worries, a guided sleep meditation that will help you release all your worries and drift into a restful slumber. This guided meditation is designed to relieve you of anxiety and overthinking, to revel in the splendor of a peaceful night's sleep. In this practice, you will travel to a mystical court where you may safely confront your worries one by one and launch them into the infinite space of an expansive night sky. So find a safe place to get as cozy and comfortable as you can. It's time to dream away. I would like to welcome you to Michelle's Meditation Sanctuary. I am Michelle, your hopeful guide and ally in your journey to deep relaxation and sleep. I advocate for you to take care of your needs every night, reveling in the sacred time reserved for you to stand down and embrace the softness of unwinding from the day. Together, we will embark on an experience of the mind as you connect with your subconscious and heal the parts of you that struggle with sleep and finding tranquility. Every time you listen, you will become better at listening to your needs and nurturing yourself. Be as gentle and kind with yourself as you can. You've made it through another day and may use this time to feel grateful for all that you have done today. Make peace with doing all that you could do today. It was always the best you could at the time, and your mental holiday begins now. Personalize this entire journey in a way that works for you. I'm simply a guide with suggestions you may enhance or abandon based on how they feel in your body. Feel free to fall asleep at any time you like. These words will still access your subconscious mind and promote healing. Wiggle or stretch to shake off your day and find comfort like a burrowing animal getting cozy in nature. Your bedroom is a sanctuary, a special and intimate place where you may honor yourself and imagine better, far away from the concerns of the outside world. With your eyes closed, you can go deep into your inner world. This world is yours to design and craft any way you like. You are empowered to become anything you like, adapting thoughts and feelings with the more you experience each day. Each new thought creates a new groove in your mind. You are always evolving. Sink your head into your pillows and find comfort. Find peace. Focus on everything that brings softness to this moment of coming down. Your gentle breath, your bedding, the muscles in your face as they relax. Enjoy a few conscious breaths. Feel deep appreciation that your lungs will continue to bring a new breath to your tired body, long after you surrender control. On the count of 3, you are going to focus on your breathing as you let out a sigh of release. Be as dramatic as you want with this breath. You deserve to let go of everything with the wind your body creates right now. In 3, 2, 1, sigh. Take your time and be gentle with this release. No need to exert any force or have any expectations. And then sip in the air slowly, as if savoring something precious. Visualize the air and the sparkling oxygen molecules that travel to each cell in your body to let you know that it's okay to relax. Expand your body to its utmost capacity, feeling light like a buoy gently bobbing up and down in sparkling sapphire water. Exhale through your mouth in a sigh. Make it audible if that feels better. Cater your breath to what soothes you in this moment. When you're ready, inhale again. Sipping in the soothing air makes you sleepy as your heartbeat slows down and your body welcomes peace. If you want to add a yawn to this practice, feel free to do that now. Do whatever you need to in order to elevate this experience. And then sigh, sink into your bed, and let go. Enjoy one more round of conscious breathing. Engage in this any way you want. With a cycle of breath, set your intention for a night of sleep and healing dreams as you say to yourself, "Goodnight worries." Return your breath to normal, feeling more ready to align with this intention of letting go. Sometimes worries stay with us for so long that they become comforting with their familiarity. They have created such deep grooves in our minds that they can burrow and remain unnoticed at times. Sometimes they can be present for so long, coming to the surface, that we can't remember when they weren't chasing us around. Sometimes thinking about those worries hanging out in your mind gives you a sense of control, because they make you feel like you are somehow prepared for the worst. But what if, instead of letting your anxiety or repetitive overthinking be familiar, you started to make a habit of imagining better? Imagine what it would be like if you started evicting all those worries so you could build new communities of positive thoughts and hopes in their absence. Tonight you get to dip your toe into this experience slowly to see how it feels. To try on these new ideas, like articles of clothing, like exotic foods, or a vacation set in a beautiful place you've not been to before. Imagine yourself walking through tall, dewy emerald grass cast in the rich maritime blue hues of a night sky. The prismatic dewdrops are like crystal balls that magnify the beauty of the night. The air is summery and comfortable and carries the rich botanical aromas of your favorite flowers and plants. Perhaps the setting is nestled near a lake or is in a clearing in the woods. Or it could be near a mountain, in a sacred valley, or along the coastline. Wherever you choose to be, let your preferences inform your experience. Notice how the air kisses your skin delicately as you wander through the grass. You are dressed in clothing that is easy to move in, giving you the freedom to climb a mountain or comfortably lounge on a beach. You wear athletic shoes that grip the earth and allow you to maneuver and pivot through the fields with ease. You feel strong and vibrant as opal moonlight pours over your face, arms, and legs. Stars scatter across the midnight blue sky like thousands of twinkling freckles as the moon smiles down on you and the fertile earth. Up ahead, an aura of sparkling lavender, pink, and turquoise light surrounds a mystical court. You walk closer. You become curious. Crickets sing out in the silky air, and fireflies hover and dash above the tall grass, lighting up with neon yellow flashes that bring hope and inspiration with their luminous beauty. You appreciate how even small beings in this magnificent landscape have the ability to leave a mark and claim their space. They do not go unnoticed. And if something so small can add something to the world, then you must also have a significant influence on your environment. You approach the glowing court. The surface of the court is the shade of a gray-blue sky, lit up with heavenly light that contrasts the nocturnal hues blanking the surrounding fields. The court has a celestial quality, otherworldly while also familiar. It is a place where people come to release their worries. Instead of keeping them inside to fester, they deal with these individual thoughts before launching them into the starry sky. You step onto the court, and the soft rubber soles of your shoes grip the textured surface. The court offers a buoyancy that lessens the pull of gravity, giving you a sense of freedom and lightness as you move. In the sky above the court, you notice a fissure that slowly opens to reveal a glowing orb of dark purple light. the orb continues to expand, widening and stretching across the sky above the glowing court. This orb has existed throughout time and in different languages has been endearingly named the Worry Collector. This magical opening in the sky has been depicted on the limestone walls of seaside caves, drawn and painted in art hung in museums. Its folklore has been discussed around the honeyed light of campfires for thousands of years. Throughout history, the human mind has been known to have its share of worries. You aren't alone in this experience. Yet the awe-inspiring wonder of this setting makes such concerns feel small and insignificant. You recognize that you have given them more power than they deserve. You do not have all the answers, and many surprises are to come. So imagining the worst is just that. It's not reality. It's not fact. And right now is the time to focus on the beauty of this world that will lead you to the dreamscape that each night offers as a gift. There is a beige canvas bag, more than half your size, in the corner of the court that is tied tightly with a frayed drawstring. A tag hangs from a loop in the string with your name written in bold black ink and the word worries. Propped against the bulging bag is a racket of sorts. It is designed in a way that appeals to your preferences, perhaps with the sturdy handle of a tennis racket, or with the leaner metal handle of a badminton racket. The colors of this racket are those that you find most soothing, and they swirl around the outside of the shimmering frame. You pick it up, feeling its weight in the palm of your hand. You flick your wrist and find the racket cuts through the air with enhanced speed as the atmosphere assists you. You stand with your feet balanced firmly on the court. Your legs assume a wide stance, and your knees bend ever so slightly. You feel strong, rooted, and able to handle anything that comes your way. You see movement in the canvas bag of worries that bears your name. At first, it is subtle, but the wind carries a question in a whisper that lands in your ear. Are you ready? It asks. We've got you. Intuitively, you know the we the wind references is all of nature, conspiring in this moment to offer you support. For you are very much a part of this landscape, and your actions are as important to the environment around you as they are to yourself. You feel a deep connection. You think about the fireflies that still light up the fields, persistent with their yellow flashes. You tune into the cricket song, powerful enough to fill the silence of the night. You inhale the sweet, clean air through your nose and let out a sigh. And in this delicious moment of surrender, you feel ready and supported to confront your worries head on. You feel comfortable in releasing them, knowing there is a place they may go, far, far away. The universe has your back. The worry collector in the sky has infinite space to absorb them. And you know deep down, no matter how familiar these patterns of thinking have become, you are ready for something new. You are ready for the reassuring sense of peace that comes when you are safe, rested, and reminded of all the magical possibilities that defy even logic. And these experiences, sometimes known as manifestations, sometimes referred to as miracles, sometimes appreciated as blessings, and sometimes presented as happy coincidences, are more abundant when you are open to them. The bag begins to open, and you turn your body to face it directly, surrounded by the beautiful landscape of moonlit fields with ribbons of grass that roll like waves. The drawstring on the bag becomes loose, and a worry escapes from the opening. It rises above the court, and you prepare, winding your arm and racket behind you. The parts of your body that this worry tends to affect become very soft and relaxed. You grip the racket and aim with precision. The sweet spot in the strings comes in contact with this glowing concern as you swing. You feel strong and invincible as your worry speeds towards the worry collector. Guided by the breeze and atmosphere, sucked in by the opening in the sky, it draws closer to the orb, and as it slips away, you say aloud, "Goodnight, worry." You inhale and exhale. You pay attention to how it feels to release this thought, to let it go, and trust that you will be okay without it. You will be even better without it. Your mind is much better at focusing on the things you want, unlimited solutions and variables that can be changed. When you release worry, you may discover radical acceptance of what you can control and what you cannot. In this moment, you realize things are not so black and white. There are more possibilities than a worrying mind can imagine. And the more you release these worries, the more space and mental capacity you have to envision actions and circumstances that align with your need and desire for peace. Your time is precious, and you never need to use the currency of time for anything that takes away from your intentions. The bag begins to move again as a worry wiggles its way out and travels in your direction like it knows its owner. Again, you swing your arms back and feel the strength and power in your body as you propel the racket forward and launch this worry into the sky. And you say again, "Goodnight, worries." One by one, the worries leave the bag, and you confront them and send them sailing into the vacuum of the worry collector. Every time you have a chance to do this, you are given a new memory that is filed away in your mental Rolodex, so that whenever worries come your way, you will see yourself on this mystical court, launching them into space. You feel empowered, knowing you can always work with the information you have. You have all the facts you need to address these concerns. You know you are resilient and have overcome many things. You know these worries no longer belong to you. And any time you find yourself in need of stillness and peace, you may visualize yourself here, supported by the environment around you. You may visit for a few breaths or a few minutes to unlock the support and love you need. One by one, in a rhythm that becomes predictable and easy to manage, you swing the racket and knock your worries out of this world. Goodnight, worries. You release them freely, with fluidity, but without attachment or engagement. Embracing stoicism, dripping in gratitude, appreciating a sense of disconnect. They no longer live inside of you. and seeing them in this new form makes it easier to realize that you are not your concerns. They are not permanent. They are not tied to the essence of you. You are the vital source of energy that decides what is welcome in your mind. And knowing this empowers you to create the space between you and them. The bag becomes completely empty and deflates, and then slowly dissolves into thin air. You sit in the heart of the mystical court and then lie down, feeling the firmness beneath you. You intertwine your fingers to create a basket with your hands that you place behind your head to support it. The purple orb begins to shrink, getting farther and farther away from you. As you focus on the luminous night sky, and just like the canvas bag of worries, the worry collector disappears into the night. You feel deep, resounding peace that begins in the center of your chest and radiates throughout the rest of your body. In this delicate moment, you feel relief. You are overcome by contentment. The night sky becomes a cinema screen, playing out all the experiences you wish to have. Because for every thought you release, there is the space for a contrasting idea or dream of hope to move in. The hope of better tomorrows. The hope of carrying this healing moment throughout your days as a secret antidote that will always succeed in keeping you calm and imaginative. You inhale and exhale, expanding and contracting, lost in the susurrating sounds of the rustling grass, and drawn into the peaceful night. A small smile forms on your lips. Your jaw is unclenched, and your lips open slightly to say, just one last time, goodnight, worries. You become light, floating away and drifting into the space between wakefulness and sleep. You submit to the tug of slumber, letting tiredness flow over you from head to toe, giving in to this pleasant feeling of surrender and release. you open yourself up to all the magical dreams and cycles of sleep that will help you awaken rejuvenated, rested, and prepared for a day with unlimited opportunities and potential, to a new chance to explore the wonders of being you, of making new choices that align with your best interests, protecting your peace and intentions with each breath. You continue to drift closer and closer to the edge of slumber. And then, when you are taken by a wave of sleep-inducing peace, you say to yourself, "Hello, bliss. Hello, comfort. Hello, tranquility. Hello, sleep. Hello, dreams." It's time to dream away.